Okay, how about the rest? Please enable your webcam. Mariha, Suraya, Dini, Aiman, Adrina, Shakib, Ming Zili. Please enable your webcam. And I'm going to share my screen. Can you see the screen now? I can my connection trouble. Okay, first of all, let's take a look into your e-learning. I already upload. Where's my mouse? Today class, I upload 2 videos. And don't forget to scan this QR code for your attendance. I already share it in the e-learning. Please scan it. Then there is 2 video. For first is arithmetic operation. This one is quite easy because it is only about adding, subtraction, and then you need to also just follow the equation given. But you need to follow the scenario, and you learn on, I think if you look into let me open the slide too. And another one is about logic gate. This logic gate, I think there is no problem at all because last time I already give the full version of logic gate. I think in the beginning of our class session, this one, you can check back the video. It is also about logic gate, and I think it's quite full, and the video still available in the YouTube. So just scroll up and find where is the video. And on this video, which is under arithmetic operation, you learn on integer representation, and then whether signed or unsigned. After that, the most important part is on your where is it, first complement and second complement slide. Okay, this one. So what you need to do is you need to do the first complement and second complement, which is for binary number. So for binary number, you have second and first complement. The video is already shared in the e-learning. And go back. Later on, we will look into it. But I just go through first what you need to do. And I also upload the tentative for today. And one more thing, there is a questionnaire about this video. This video is related to one software application. So I think maybe you can answer it also, but it is requirement for you to fulfill this attendance. So please submit your feedback on the application. Just a short video, 50 seconds only, so you can watch it later on. And another one more thing, we already finished until this logic gate. Logic gate is on your module 3. So what we're going to do after this, tomorrow class, we're going to do our first lab 1. So I will upload later on the lab 1. I think who buy the books also get the lab sheet, isn't it? So later on I will upload the lab sheet, and then I will share here. I will share here on how it's look like. I heard that there is a question related to this simulator, which is you want to use on Mac OS. So now currently I'm using OS system. That's why I need to have the virtual box. So before that, maybe we can go and take a look into our DIT simulator. Okay, here if you go to Google and find DIT simulator, you will find this link, DIT download, which is for your digital electronic DITs. So there is this page and there is the installer, but you can see here it's only for Windows. I'm having this difficulty as I already upload this software in my PC at my office, but currently due to the MCO, I cannot go to my office. That's why I need to use my personal laptop, which is MacBook. So it is under OS system. Mac OS, so I cannot install directly. That's why I need to use the virtual box. So I'm using the virtual box, which is Oracle's virtual VM virtual box. So you can also try to download this for your MacBook. And then after that, you can install any OS, any software inside it. So if you can see, this is my virtual box. I have Ubuntu and I have Windows 10, which is installed in my virtual box. So in my Windows 10, okay, let's say I start how it's look like. Okay, this is the virtual for my Windows 10. Give it a second. Wait, I need to accept. I cannot open yet. Okay, I hope only that. I need to accept again. Okay, let's go to our DITs. So this is my Windows 10, which is I'm using the virtual box. So if you are using just a normal window, so of course you're going to look into like this, and you can just simply install it, the DIT simulator. I already show you the link where you can download it. So here, if I want to open my date, because this is VirtualBox, so there is a lag and in many way. So over here, I open my dates. This is the basic one. So it's quite slow. Okay, this is how the date simulator looks like. So if you can see that the resolution also resolution is okay, but it's like having a lag when I scroll my mouse around. So this is the lacking of VirtualBox functions, but it's okay. What to do? I need to use this as my platform to open the date simulator. So this is the simulator that we're going to use for our lab 1. I think for the role lab, we're going to use this date simulator. So you need to know the basic. It's quite easy because it's like a friendly user for me, because everything was stated over here in the tools bar. You can take a look, and it's quite easy. So I hope that after this I will ask who still did not install it, because I think in the beginning I also already told that we're going to use this simulator for our software for the lab. So first of all, what we need to do is to drag this logic gate. You already learned on this gate, which is NOT gate, and then AND gate, NAND gate, OR gate, NOR gate, and then XOR gate, and etc. So if you click, there is also a choice for you whether you want to use the 2 input, 3 input, 4 input, and etc. And for tomorrow class, we're going to do the lab. So I hope that all of you will install this date simulator by today, and tomorrow parallelly we're going to open this date simulator. And whenever I ask you, let's say I pick Adrina Ashikin. Adrina Ashikin, please share your screen. So you need to share your screen, and then I ask you, please do, I give you the equation. You're going to do the circuit. Let's say over here, you need to do by yourself, draw, and etc. So what I'm going to teach today is on the basic way how you're going to do and use this date simulator. So you can also find many others. You can also find in YouTube and any others platform on the tutorial, but this one I need to also teach on the basic thing. First of all, what you can see over here, this one, we start from our left. So here there is a input component, and then this is the output component. This is wired. So you can see why you need wire, because I give you the example. Later on I will teach you how you're going to drag and etc. I have the gates over here, and I want the input. Sorry, over here, the input, because the mouse is also quite slow, so it's quite for me to move around. When I try to connect them, it cannot be connected. Because of what, I cannot directly give the input source to something like our gate. So I need in between the wire to connect the input to the gate. similar also when I having the output over here. When I need the output, I need the wire. So that's why I need to use wire. I delete first. Okay, let's start again. You can see over here there is input, output, and wire. And I told you this is bus, but the basic you did not use it and yet. This one is all the gates that available in this simulator. And after that, it is under decoder or encoder, multiplexer, and then demultiplexer, arithmetic, and what else? This one is more advanced, but for our lab is here. So I want you to first get familiar with it first. Wait for a while. So now, let's say over here, we start in the simplest way, which is we have the get node. So I click here and I paste it here. So what you can do is you use the right click button. You can move it. Move it around also after that, but you can also change the direction like this. So I paste it here, I paste it here. Whenever place that you want to place it with the direction that you need. So if I just move it around, still there is a gate, the gate that I select. So what I need to do is just use the escape button to stop it. So I need to delete because there is so many. I think there is a difference between Mac and also the window. See, sorry, because my VirtualBox quite slow. I cannot even click at it. And when I need to move around also, it's quite slow. Okay, now that's the basic thing, which is you can select. See, I move my mouse. What happened to my mouse? Okay, if you want to select the gates over here, you just select it and you can use your right click mouse and then it will change your direction for your gates. So that's the first basic thing. Let me show you on the first simplest circuit. I have over here gate node, and then what I need to do, I put a click button escape and I take this wire. I put here and here, and if you move around, it's still connected. So what you need to do, if you want to change it to a different place, you need to right click, and then it's you can see it's already gone, but actually it's there. So you put it here and then here. See, still have available here, and you right click. What you need to do is just press the escape button, and I pick the input, So over here there is an input. And where is my input? Where's my input? Hologram. Okay. Now it's turned on. Okay, I put it here. And then you need to put the labels. I put it as input. And I click over here as a write. And escape button again as to and disable it. And I pick the output. So output 1 bit, I put it here. And I put the name of the label is as output. Okay, now I have the very simple circuit. You can see over here, it's very simple. How I'm going to do and start the simulation is using this icon tools. So you can see here, start animation, or you can simply press the F9. So I repeat again, after you have successfully create your own circuit, you can go to these tools and you click start, or you use the F9. So I click it. Now it's require you to save for the first time. So let's say I save it. Now I just put somewhere here first. And then I save. After I save, then I can play the simulation. See, my simulation already been played. You can see over here, you cannot click the play button anymore, but you can stop. So there is a stop button for you to stop the simulation. So what you need to do is play around with this switch. You can see over here, there is the input. If you click on off, it will be 0 input. And then if you click on, it will be 1 input. This is the input side. And you can see here also at your output, the output will be changed follow what is the input that given to the gates. So this is very simple because NOT gate is the similar like the inverter. So you can see over here, if you input as 0, so the output will be 1. Your input is 1, the output will be 0. So the inverse from your input. So quite simple. So I stop first over here. Someone are trying to enter again. Wait, I accept first. And now you can see over here, because this is quite simple, I show you another thing what you can do. What you can do next is on this timing diagram simulation. Instead just using these simulations on your animation, what you're going to see is on your output only. But you can also have this diagram, timing diagram, to simulate. So let me try to click it. It will open and pop up a new window for you. So this new window is about your timing diagram for your input. You can set it whatever input that you want. So you can see over here it's too near to each other, so I press it plus button just to increase and clearly I can see the input whether it is 0 or minus 0 or 1. So same also to my output, I click plus. So I have quite big scales for my timing diagram. So I can just directly draw my input or output, just click at the timing diagram. So over here you can draw it like this. This one is 0. You can have a look into this part, quite small, but please look into it. It is L. L mean low, or your output will be 0. This one is high, which is H. Your input you give as a 1. So can you draw at your output? Over here you cannot draw at your output, so you need to draw on your input only. Over here, for if you select this icon, edit edges. So over here, let me try to give the input. Let's say I want to start it from here, and then I have another one like this, or maybe like this, and then direct it 1, and I have another huge low input, and etc. So I have this kind of input where is 0 0 1 0 1 1 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 1. Depend on your timeline over here. You can set it by your own, but how it look like this, like this, and you just generate using this button, execute timing simulation. So I try to execute. What will happen, it will draw it one by one for my output, and then I do it again one by one. You can see over here it will give me the output follow my timing diagram that I draw. So this is how you generate your output, whether it is 0 to 1 or whatever, depend on your circuit. Because this one is quite simple. When you have 1, you will get the output 0. When you have 0, you will get output 1. So I repeat again, L over here, below here, it is 0 or low. So for the inverter or NOT gate, you will get the output as high or 1. So if it is high, then your output will be low, and etc. So now you have that kind of function. I give you another example. I don't want to save it. So after I give you this example, so tomorrow I want you to teach me back. So you teach your friend also. What happened? Ayo, this virtual box. So I hope you can just directly install in your computer, or if you are using a MacBook, so please try to allocate and use the if you use the MacBook, please try to separate it from your MacBook and do the parallel disk. So you did not need this virtual box, quite slow for this simulation and etc. So over here I give you another example. Maybe we can have a look into the AND gate. So I click on my AND gate. This is my AND gate. You can see there is info over here, it is N. So I can pick whatever input I want, but of course I'm going to pick the simplest one as just example. So I pick 2 input. So I put it here, and I have my simple AND gate. So over here, I press a escape button. And what I need second thing is on the wire. So on my wire, I put it over here. I need a wire because I want to connect it to my input and output later on. What I'm doing here is I draw the wire and then I right click to move around and place it to another different place, and then after I finish, I click escape button. So now I pick my input switch. I put one over here. I put maybe A, input A, and let me have another input. I will draw it over here, input B. After this, I need a wire. Escape. I pick a wire and I connect them together, and then escape. Now I need to have my output. I put it somewhere here. So I label it as output. Now I have my very simple circuit for the AND gate. So what I'm going to do next, this is the circuit, and I can just simply click this start animation or just press F9 at your keyboard. But I click over here and you can see this require you to save. I just click yes, and you can start doing your simulation. So if let's say you have 0 0 for your AND gate, what output you will get? It is 0. And then if let's say you have 0 1, you will get also 0. If you have 1 0, you get 0, and if you have 1 1, you get 1. This is the behavior of AND gate. You only get 1 for the output if your both input is 1. So this is the switch. You can see over here there is a switch. Just click on it whether you want to switch it on or switch it off. Then you play around with this switch and you can see the output. So as the example with the NOT gate, similar also you can also have this timing diagram simulation. Maybe you were given the timing diagram, you want to know how the output look like, you just click on it, and then I make it bigger so I can see it clearly, and the output itself. Now I can just simply draw my simulation, make it bigger so that you can see. Okay, like this. This is my input diagram, and now what I need to do is just click on the execute timing simulation or F9 again, so you will see your output. Sorry I forgot to put another input. Let's say I try it. what happened? It will be give you 0, 0, 0, I think, because there is no input for B, so it assume as it a 0. So let me draw over here the input for B. I cannot do it. I need to undo. I think this one, I forgot how to undo. It's quite slow over here using the virtual box. Now I pick again. So same also with what happened just now. So I just draw the input. Let's say this is my input, just to show you, and this is my input for my B input. And let's say like this. So I generate my output by pressing this play button. You can see it execute your output. So how your output wave look like is like this. So it's quite easy. Now you have the output diagram. So just close it, and I don't want to save. Now I already give you the very simplest example on how you can use this simulator. Maybe I give you another one example only on, let's say there is a combination. Why I cannot delete it? This is the problem with Mac. Now I have, let's say, just a simple one. I put another gate. So what happened is I having another one output. Sorry, output. So this is the NAND gate, which is basically you have gate and also not gate. So if you can see over here, you have the output. So when you play the simulation, you can see that your output will be for 0, 0, the output will be 1. For 1, 0, it is also 1. 1, 1 is 0, and then 1, 0, and then 0, 1 is also 1, because it inverse on the AND gate. So it's quite simple, right? So you can play around creating your own circuit and etc. Is it okay? I need to close it. I don't want to use this virtual box. See, to save it also, it takes time. So go back to you. So that is the first thing that I want to share with all of you, that we're going to start doing our deep simulator tomorrow. We're going to do our first lab 1. So all of you require to install it by today, and tomorrow I will just pick the lucky person to present it to all of your friends. And then another second things which is on your test 1. So test 1 will be having on 21st of November, this Saturday, isn't it? So this Saturday we're going to have our first test, and if you can see on your e-learning, it have stated the percentage for your quiz 1. So go to your e-learning and find on top which is course information. This course information I already discussed with all of you, and scroll it down until you get this table, which is you can see under continuous assessment. Test 1 will be given 15% from your all course mark, and then it's quite high. The type of question not yet discussed among us lecturer, because I'm not the one that creating this test 1 question. My task is to do the test 2. So for the first test 1, I think Dr. Marina and Dr. Shahida, I think, the one that need to create the test 1. So later on she will give us the question, and then I can know how the test question look like, whether it is the multiple choice or whether it is whatever kind of question that will be assigned for your test 1. And it is very lucky, I think, for this semester, because this is the first time that they want to do a parallel mock test. So as request from all of you, last time you request me to do the mock test, isn't it? So there will be a mock test, I think, on Friday. This Friday we're going to have the mock test, and the mock test is parallel session with other sections. So all section will combine, similar also with your test 1, section 1, section 2 until 7 or 13 section. So all the section will be combined together, and you will answer the test 1 and mock test together. And of course this test is online. Let me go through again what else on your test 1. So your test 1 is 21st of November, this Saturday. The time is 2 p.m. until 3:30 p.m. Malaysia time, plus at Kuala Lumpur. And then your platform is online e-learning. I already give this information in your WhatsApp group. And then what will be covered is only module 1 and module 2. So until your arithmetic operation only. And then format will be later notified later on, because the question is come from Dr. Marina and Rashida. So is there any question related to the DIT simulator, your lab, and also this test 1? Is there any question? You can turn on your voice, your microphone. No question. So all of you understand, okay? And for the section 02 today, please complete your task, including the questionnaire, as for your attendance. And please also scan your QR code. If there is no more question, and I want to remind again, for those who having the problem with e-books, you cannot open using the password given, please revert back my form. I think on your WhatsApp group I already create one, which is you need to fill in your name if you have the problem with your e-books. And about the one that buy the module, please inform me if you still did not receive your modules. Is it okay? So I think only that for today, and we meet again tomorrow with our DIT simulator for lab 1. Okay, thank you and bye bye.